Alright guys, so now we're going to talk about some of the changes to Sword and Shield and Monster Hunter Rise, because there's quite a bit of changes, and if you're so used to what it was like in World, you're going to have to change your playstyle up just a bit. It's going to take a bit of getting used to. So yeah, importantly, the Spiral Slash is not a thing anymore. So you can't just do your regular light attacks and then change mid-direction, to do the Spiral Slash. You're gonna have to do that manually now. So there is a way to do it. You can still control your movement with Sword and Shield in the middle of a combo, but it's going to take more work to do that now. So the Round Slash is indeed back. There's a catch. The catch is that there are two Round Slashes now. And the Round Slash that we all know that used to do really like a whole lot of motion value. Um it's not the best anymore. So between the 3-hit combos, right? So 1, 2, 3 for the light attacks, and for heavy attacks 1, 2, 3. So the first two attacks of these combos can be cancelled into the regular Round Slash by pressing X and A at the same time. So you can do that with the first hit and the second hit to go into this Round Slash. And the same for the heavy attacks. So here's the thing. Keep in mind, look at how this Round Slash looks, right? Then we'll go on the third attack. Whoops. Okay. See, now the Round Slash is different. Now, the second Round Slash does more motion value than the original Round Slash. So, yeah, that one's more powerful. So here's the catch. What you can also do is change mid-direction with the Round Slash. Any direction you want. And you can keep attacking after. So effectively, this would be the way you would do your spiral loop in a bit. Though there needs to be more testing to figure out how to get really good DPS out of it. But I'm pretty sure there's a way. Mainly probably using the heavy attack instead of the light attack, like this. Would be probably the best way to do it. And then of course you can still cancel into the backstep. So that's still a thing. And of course Perfect Rush is still here, which is amazing. So there's another catch to the Round Slash though. So you know how you can still attack after doing a Round Slash, but with the new heavier Round Slash you can't attack afterwards. But what you can do is go straight into the back hop and then into the Perfect Rush or the Charge Slash if you prefer. Though you will have to do it manually, so you can't just mash A and go straight into the back step. That's actually not a thing anymore, apparently. So yeah, you're going to have to always do it manually, it seems. After doing a roll, you can still press A to go into the back step. That's still a thing. You can still do multiple back steps. Oh, and look, that's still a thing too. The reverse. The reverse is still a thing. And I think it might be easier to do in this game. So basically you just dash, well, you roll with B, and then you switch directions with your control stick. So if you're dashing forward, you want to hold backward and then hold A. Or you can just tap A, depending on what you want to do. So roll, switch direction, tap A. And that can be done from like any direction too. So on to some more good news. We're able to actually still move around while guarding. So that was a really good quality of life change from World. That's back. But we have a counter for Sword and Shield. And if you're holding guard and you press A, this right here is the counter slash. So what this effectively does is that if you time it right, which the timing is kind of weird, I have to practice it, but if you time it right, you can basically counter and go straight into the perfect rush. And I believe you can go into a different attack as well. I still have to play with, but I'll cover this specifically in a video in the future, the near future, once I practice it some more. But effectively, yeah, this is a counter. And it's a really good counter once you know how to use it. You can counter roars, and you can counter certain attacks. It seems like attacks that do a lot of recoil from guarding isn't going to work with this this counter. So until we actually get our hands on the full game and use like guard up or guard skills to increase our guard, yeah, we won't know. So there's that for that. So the draw slash is still here. And effectively, if you hold the guard button and then press X, you can do the draw slash. Now, you actually can't cancel the draw slash into the round slash. So what you're going to have to do is, if you want to do the draw slash, then you're going to have to do at least one more attack after it, and then cancel that into a round slash. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but that is how it is. Also, yeah, wire bug. The wire bug's really good. And so far, there's only 2 wire bug attacks. So the first one, this one is a AoE. So if you hold ZL while your weapon is out, and you press A at the same time, you'll do this AoE. And yeah, it's an AoE, so the damage isn't focused necessarily. It's not bad. I've gotten a lot of, like, maybe depending on my green sharpness, it's like 14 is like around 11 to 14 damage. And usually the last hit of this move does the most damage. So that's the important thing to know about this. It's still good. And the best thing about it, I would say, is how flexible it is. Because you can effectively cancel other moves to go straight into this AoE. Once my wire bug is back. So I can go from this to this easily. You can cancel out of it with a roll to shorten that in lag and continue the assault. So yeah, also, so if you hold ZL and you press X, you'll basically do an aerial slash. I can't talk straight. So yeah, this is an aerial slash, and it's basically kind of like an aerial slash from MHGU, in a sense where all it's really good for is getting that aerial slash to bounce off the monster. And to do, you know, the regular aerial slash you'll do when you're finished doing your perfect rush, actually. Yeah. So that's about it for this quick look at Sword and Shield for Rise. This is just a demo, so yeah, a couple of things could change. I'm not expecting too much to change, but yeah. More will be shown. I still have to mess around with the weapon. So if you enjoyed this or if you found this useful, consider subscribing, because if you want to learn more about Sword and Shield, Charge Blade, and Great Sword, I'm your man.